What is up, Power Stroke Nation? My name is Austin, and you are watching the Power Stroke YouTube channel. If you're new to the channel, I'm building a 7.3 Power Stroke. Feel free to watch my old videos. Stay tuned on this one. This one's going to be more of an informative video. But before we get started, there is a Power Stroke hat giveaway going on. If you comment on my last video, hashtag Power Stroke Nation, down in the comments below, you will be entered to win. So it's no contingencies, no nothing. You just simply go to my old video and comment on it. So with that out of the way, I'm going to go grab something out of the garage, and we will get today's video started. Alright, and now that we have the exhaust tip in the back of the truck, we gotta go pick up some self-tapping screws. Once we get where we're going, I'll explain why it's not on the truck anymore, but that means we get a cold start video. This thing's pretty much a compact, right? I don't know, I'd say it's a compact. That's a pretty perfect fit. Check that out. Just like that, we got what we needed. 3 screws, came out to 33 cents. Pretty freaking expensive. Probably the most expensive truck mod I've had on this thing. All right, you guys, we made it. I'm gonna clean off this exhaust tip though. This is disgusting. Oh man, I'm gonna have to get a rag out and everything. Look at that. Look at how weird that looks, guys. The soot with the water. Bizarre. All right, you guys, now that the exhaust tip is cleaned up, as you can see, sitting right here drying off a little bit, I can kind of explain why the exhaust tip is not on the truck currently and why I'm going to be doing today's video. So, today's video is going to be all about exhaust tips. I'm going to be explaining the different type of exhaust tips, what you should take into consideration if you're going to be doing an exhaust tip, all of that fun stuff. So the exhaust tip is a 10-inch exhaust tip that was given to me by my cousin for this build. It's freaking awesome. I love it. And well, it's heavy and it's a clamp on. It's not well done. I didn't want to weld on just in case later down the road I wanted to change it, or I want to do something. It's easy to remove, easy to clean, that kind of stuff. But that comes with a price. So doing my job, doing what I do, I drive this truck a lot. I drive down rough gravel roads, a lot of speed bumps, a lot of rough roads. So over time, the exhaust tip loosened itself, and as I'm cruising down the road, I hit a pothole, and I just hear bang, 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 bang. There was a little bit of ouch done to the exhaust tip, as you can see here. There is some scratches, there's some scratches up here. I have to repaint the exhaust tip, but that should be pretty easy, just some high temperature paint. It's already matte black, I don't have to try to match gloss, so that'll be really, really easy. But I figured, you know what, it makes a good story, and it will help a lot with today's video. So I'm gonna be talking about the different type of exhaust tips. So like I said, I have a 10-inch exhaust tip. This one is double walled. So what that means, it's not one piece of metal that's just cut on 2 ends and done. You can see this rounded over tip. It makes it look really, really, really finished. And it also makes it have a fuller sound because it's not just one thin wall that can reverberate. So when you're picking an exhaust tip, depending on the sound that you want, will help a lot with your choice in your exhaust tip. So for me, I wanted a very loud, grumbly, throaty truck, hence the 10-inch exhaust tip. The bigger the tip, the more grumbly and throaty it will be, but the smaller the tip, the more raspy it'll be. For a big truck like this, I really like that low grumble. I've always been a fan of low grumble, old muscle cars, old trucks. That's just been my favorite sound. So it made sense to go with a bigger exhaust tip for that effect. And it also does make the exhaust tone a little bit louder, and it changes it. I will show you guys examples here in a little bit. If you want to know how to measure an exhaust tip, you don't measure all the way around. You measure it straight across, and that's how you get your 10 inches, your 8 inches, your 15, whatever. So that's a good way to judge the size, and that's how you also measure your exhaust, so you know what your inlet is and you know what your outlet is. The inlet is where the exhaust connects with the muffler. The outlet is where obviously the end of the exhaust. So mine's a 4-inch inlet with a 10-inch outlet. Now, I've never run a smaller exhaust tip, but for the past couple weeks I've been running it on just the 4-inch exhaust. I can say that there is more turbo sound because there's not as much reverberation of the engine noise through the exhaust tip. So I get a little bit more whistle, but I don't get that really, really deep grumble that I really, really like. Now the 10-inch exhaust tip is a little crazy. I've seen it as big as 15. And I know a lot of people look at it and they're like, why do you need that? And I thought it would be awesome just to throw it on there because it's so different. Now, I know a lot of guys are running axle dumps. I know a lot of them are running the big exhaust tips, and from what I've noticed, they've never really explained why they do that. So I wanted to be the first to do that for you guys. New to the channel, I have a 4-inch diamond Hyundai exhaust that is dumped right behind the rear axle. The giant Tennant exhaust tip comes down and sits where the spare tire was. I'm going to put it back on. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like, and that's what the self-tapping screws are for. So now it will not come off when I hit bumps. But before I do that, I'll show you guys the difference between a startup with the 4-inch exhaust no tip and the 4-inch exhaust with the 10-inch. Now that you've heard what it sounds like without the tip, I'm going to throw the tip back on and do the exact same test of starting it up, revving it, and driving it away so you guys can hear the difference. Alright, so the exhaust tip is a little loose on here. As you can see, I can wiggle it pretty easy. This is a clamp on, as I said, and that's another one of the downfalls, is they will loosen over time and you just got to keep retightening. That's the one thing that I failed at. I guess I could just stop being lazy and do it. So I guess I could just stop being lazy. And instead of putting these screws in, I could just tighten it. But if I put the screws in, then I won't have to ever worry about it again. So just to make this a little easier, I'm going to use my drill here. Put a little pilot hole in the exhaust just so it's a little bit easier to put that screw in. Alright, the exhaust tip is now finally back on. Let's get this thing started. So I really hope this video was somewhat informative to you guys who are looking to do exhaust on your trucks. I kind of had to learn on my own. I didn't know much about it, and nobody was really talking about it when they were doing these things to their trucks. So I wanted to be that guy that could kind of help and give some information in on that. So like I said, the giveaway is still going on. I really hope you guys do look forward to getting the hat. I've gotten so many requests for doing merchandise, and that you guys said when the merchandise is available, you will be buying. That is so encouraging for me to hear, because it makes me feel good that you guys want to buy the merchandise that I'm going to provide. Right now, they're a little expensive. They're $35 each for me to make, and I don't want to charge you guys like $40, $50 for a hat. So for now, I'll probably keep doing giveaways. There's a certain point of hats that I have to buy before I start getting discounts that it'll make sense for me to make a bunch of hats and start selling them for about 30 bucks a piece, because the price will drop a little bit after I buy a certain amount in bulk. So for now, the hats will not be available for purchase, but I might think of a way to make it available because you guys really want them. So I might just do it, and obviously I won't make profit off it. It'll be just so that way you guys can get the hats, and I'd be totally cool with that. Maybe a GoFundMe or something where you guys donate $35 and it gets you guaranteed a hat, that I just take that money, go build the hats, and then build the hats, go get the hats made, and then get them sent to you guys. But that'll happen later down the road. Like I said, I got a lot of requests for those. I will be doing hoodies, t-shirts, and maybe some other stuff, decals, that kind of fun stuff. But then again, that's all down the road once the channel gets a little bit bigger and it starts bringing in a little bit of money that I can, that it makes sense for me to invest back into it that much and get stuff out for you guys. But I want to do the giveaway because I told you guys I wanted 1,000 subscribers, and we're almost to 2,000, which is super exciting, first off. And second off, it's long due. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do hope this video did help you, and I really do hope you guys have a good day. I hope you enjoy watching these videos. It's a lot of fun for me to make, and I try to do it as best I can, as often as I can. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like this video, share it with some friends. Keep growing this channel, guys. It's only up for here, and I am so excited. I'll see you guys in the next video.